Your stage resolution is 480p. You're now streaming. Hello, 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 YouTube land. Welcome to the live stream Monday, 4 o'clock New Zealand time. Welcome, 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 everybody. Okay, so today we got a lot of fun stuff to discuss. We're going to be discussing the Red Pulse ICO token sale. We're going to be talking about scams, some massive action that's going on in the market. All the altcoins seem to be taking an absolute beating this week. It's quite amazing. And a little bit talk about NEM as well. So, a lot going on in the space, as usual. No one's surprised there, of course. Never a dull day in crypto land. So, this day is, of course, no exception to all that fun and excitement. So, now today I want to talk a little bit about all the drama that has been taking place with Red Pulse. Now, Red Pulse is seeing its ICO yesterday. Saw its ICO yesterday. And unbelievably, that ICO sold out in like an hour. You guys believe that? It sold out in an hour. In an hour. Absolutely amazing, of course. You know, it must be some kind of a world record in what happened with, you know, an ICO to sell out in such an incredibly short amount of time is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So, wow. I think it was an hour and 4 minutes now. Look, they raised 405,844 NEO. Crazy amounts of NEO raised as well. Really, really surprising to see such a massive amount of NEO raised in an hour. Of course, there was a lot of excitement around Red Pulse. Obviously, it's a great platform. You know, they're trying to create this content ecosystem on a Steam It kind of basis. So that's pretty interesting, of course. Now, I guess we'll have to see how that plays out in the long run, of course, how successful it will be as a long-term project. But, man, it's absolutely crazy that sold out so fast like that. I think it really just shows a lot of the excitement that came in around just because the fact that this is an ICO based on NEO. More than anything, I think that's what we really, really saw here, was that people got so excited that, hey, man, this is a NEO ICO. How excited are we about a NEO ICO? And so people, you know, put their money into that. But of course, like I said, it's a great project as well. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all that we did see such excitement around this one when it came out, you know, so wow. Unfortunately, I missed out. I can't believe I missed out. I was so excited to get involved in the Red Pulse token sale, but it just sold out way faster than I thought it would. And so, yeah, it caught me by surprise, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, this is the crypto land, guys. You know, sometimes you just miss things, and that's fine too. That's fine too. You don't have to catch every single thing going. It's fine if you miss stuff once in a while. There will always be new opportunities. There will always be more coins coming to the party. So, you know, never be afraid to miss out on a coin, guys. Never feel like, you know, it's the end of the world if you didn't get into something on time. So that's okay. Did anyone out there in the stream, did anyone out there actually get involved in the Red Pulse token sale? Did you manage to score some? I'd be curious to know about it. Man, I just, you know, an hour, I swear that must be some kind of a record. Of course, I don't know, maybe that's not a record yet, but definitely you do see these ICOs selling out faster and faster, especially the highly anticipated ones like Red Pulse. So again, no surprises here for me at all. Now, a lot of other news to cover today as well. Now, of course, we do have let's get this going here. Of course, we do have a lot of news in the market, but I wanted to cover some things, just like public service announcements here, guys, because I have been getting a crazy amount of Slack messages that look like this. You know, we just pushed a rather drastic update that adds a new security level and puts us on track for some other big features that we'll be pushing out in the coming months or so, like interacting with contracts, pulling contract ABI from Swarm ENS. Bunch of stuff that nobody understands, but that sounds really scary. I'm really scared. So, actually, you guys got to be so careful with this stuff. I mean, obviously, it's a fake address. It's myetherswalilet.com. So let's go and have a quick little look at myethersbylilet.com and see how scammy it looks. MetaMask believes the domain to have malicious intent and has prevented you from interacting with it. Thank you very much, MetaMask. See, MetaMask doesn't even let me get onto it. But not everybody will have that. myetherwallet.com.de. So scammy. So scammy. You guys know we say this, right? It's a scam! It's a scam! Holy cow. Holy cow. I can't believe that. That's absolutely crazy, guys. That is absolutely crazy. You know, there are so many phishing scams like this. I had to turn my Slack notifications off for Sonam.io. It's just it's coming through like every hour, you know. My Ether wallet, my Ether wallet, my Ether wallet. My question is, how many people would they catch? Just simply use your private key on our website and we will, you know, unlock your account for you and steal all of your Ethereum. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's crazy, of course. Anyway, moving on. Talking about scams. Another scam that I have just seen. Look, there's two areas in my comment section. There's an area I see, and there's an area that everyone sees. You guys and me. In the area that I see only, it's not that I'm trying to, like, you know, filter out comments, or if, you know, people want to call me an idiot or something, that's fine. They can do it in the comment section down below. Rock it out. I don't care. But the one thing that I do quite support is actually filtering out all the scam stuff. You know, I do block users who post scam stuff on the page because I really don't want people to get scammed. I realize there's a lot of new people in the crypto space, and links to these scam sites are dangerous. They're dangerous. They're gonna, you know, scam people. People are gonna get screwed out of their money, and then they're gonna think, wow, screw cryptocurrencies. That stuff, I lost my money there. I got scammed. So yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. I really dislike seeing that kind of stuff going on. So this is a typical scam cloud mining website, Aurora Mine Limited. So obviously, so many ways to tell this is a scam. And, you know, for all you guys who may not know exactly what a scam looks like, holy cow, this is Scam Central right here. So you get 100 gigahash free for registering. Well, that's not scammy in of itself. But you get 16.7% of your investment daily. There's no way any cloud mining service can offer you 16.7% of your money back daily. It just doesn't work like that, guys. It just doesn't work like that. Anyone who's saying they're going to give you 16.7% daily is just absolutely blowing smoke up your butts, basically. And so look, obviously 10 days return on investment. Way too good to be true. No fees. Of course, there's always fees for Bitcoin mining. We all know this. And a 10% referral commission bonus. Not in of itself a problem. The 10% referral commission bonus just gets you to bring in more people to the scam. That's not a problem in itself, though. Now look, lots of other scammy stuff going down here, but one super scammy thing is these people right here. These are all Shutterstock images. And I know sometimes people are like, oh yeah, just Google image searching, that's your advice, Lark? Well, yeah, sometimes it's actually really important to tell what is a scam and what is not a scam. I know it's super simplistic seeming advice, but seriously, do it, guys. Do it. It's not so crazy at all. Because if you do a Google image search for these people, obviously they have no links to any of their profiles. Here's some kind of bullshit company document that say that pretend like they're registered in the UK. But have a look here. Who are these people? Well, let's look at Nicole here, because she came up in the image search. I'm sure if I did a little more image searching, these other guys would come up as well. Now Nicole, oh look, here's Nicole again. And you can see this scammy website, servertest.me, was so lazy they didn't even take out the Shutterstock watermarks from the pictures. And so here, of course, is Nicole again with the Shutterstock watermark over her name for some totally different website, doing totally different stuff. Joey Alex, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I posted this stream up that we were gonna be going live on the stream quite late, so I think not a lot of people got to that. But what's up, Joey? Welcome to the party, man. So this website, 110%. It's a scam. It's a scam. Absolutely, absolutely. And look, if you guys are hanging around the comment sections, you see this stuff out there, call it out. Tell people. If you see people who are, just say, hey man, this is a scam. What is this crap? So call it out, because you know people are getting caught up in this stuff. People are putting their Ethereum wallet addresses in. They're giving people their private keys. You don't think that these guys aren't getting paid? These guys are getting paid. They're probably killing it. They're probably making a few $1,000s a day just running this scam, mass posting on Slack. And of course, things like Aurora Miner, wow. Again, total scam central. And people are getting drawn in by it. They're thinking, hey, Genesis Mining doesn't have anything. Let me go try somewhere else. And this is what they try, and they get scammed. Don't like it, but it happens. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the action that has been happening in the market today. Now, Bitcoin is up. Ripple's up massively. And of course, Ripple swell is coming up in a few days, but I think more so than that, we can find an explanation behind Ripple by having a look here at what is going on, where it is being bought. Oh, surprise, surprise. Korean won. Amazing. The Koreans have finally got into Ripple. Absolutely amazing, making up 75% of the 24-hour volume on Ripple. Holy cow. Of course, the price, pretty decent price action, up 11% on the day, and that's pretty good for Ripple. Obviously, we'll see a lot more moving forward on Ripple for price action, but that's big. Watch for the Koreans to push that price a bit higher too. They love buying cryptocurrencies, guys. Korea is a crypto crazy country. Holy cow. But there's not many other coins that are up at the moment. Not many other coins that are up. If you look down the market here, obviously Bitcoin's up, and we're going to come back to that in a minute. But if we go down the list, some of our favorite ones, BitConnect token. That thing just keeps killing it. It's crazy. It's crazy. USD Tether, not surprising in such a situation to see USD Tether getting a bit of action. Usually does in such situations. But going down the list here, yeah, we've got a little bit of green, but Salt, okay, it's up 5% on the hour, but it's down 50% on the week. Ouch. Tron's up, but that's because it's, relatively new and people are getting really excited and buying in on some of it while it's still cheap. Eidos Kunin, haven't really looked at it yet, but it's pretty new to the top hundreds, so people, again, getting in there, buying it up. I'm pretty sure it was a privacy coin, if I remember correctly. Sweet conference, Lark. The Swell Conference. The Swell Conference, Joey. Yeah, absolutely. The Swell Conference is also going to push it up. That's coming up pretty soon. When is the Swell Conference? Let's have a quick look, actually. Swell Conference Ripple. I know I did a news report on this, but I forget what the date was. Ripple surges as Swell Conference approaches. There we go. I just saw it. October 16th, 18th. Yeah, so next week. This time next week, approximately, we are going to see the... get out of here. This time next week, approximately, we are going to see Ripple. Thank you very much, Joe. Yeah, October 16th, we're going to see in the Swell Conference coming. And look, that's going to push it up even more. But, just the fact that the Koreans are hopping on board in such a massive way, 75% of the volume, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. We haven't quite seen that happening so much with Ripple recently. With the Koreans in particular buying it all up, so wow. Okay, let's see what else is doing well in this very, very red market today. Populous is kind of holding okay, BlockNet's holding okay, but no real big gainers in that sense. VeChain's still up 36% on the week, holding very strong. Be nice to see it come down a little bit, get a nice buy point in there. ATM chain, where does this stuff come from? Oh my god. Litecoin still doing pretty okay, actually, up 18% on the week. Of course, we had a nice buy opportunity for Litecoin last week. It was down below the top 100 mark, and so it was a pretty good buy price. I think it actually was below $1, so Litecoin's doing pretty good. Sonam is still up 36% on the week. Of course, it was about 8 cents last week or something like that, approximately. So, Backflip Marine, what's up, man? How's it going? Do you think we can see Ripple hit 45 to 50 cents? That's a great question, Joey. That's a great question. Let's have a little look here. Look, to see Ripple hit 45, 50 cents, honestly, would be an easy thing for whether or not the conference alone pushes that kind of hype into it, well, that's a different question. That's a different question. You see currently we're at 5,784 Satoshi. And let's just back up the train a little bit here. Only back in July, we were at 10,000 Satoshi. To see it double would not be surprising at all. If this demand keeps up from Korea, and if the conference really causes so much excitement in people, then yeah, I think we could easily see as a short term for Ripple being up to 45, 50 cents. Long term, Ripple's going to be big. Ripple's going to be really big, so keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. I don't invest in Ripple, you guys know that, but, you know, definitely Ripple's got that potential in the short term to get up there, so. Navcoin. We're going to be talking about Navcoin. We got a few ones to talk about here. Backflip Marine. Do you have any insights on the Centra coin? I'm confused why there's no talk out there about it. Crypto, no Ripple for me. Backflip Marine. Centra card. Well, I've looked into Centra card a little bit. I've gone back and forth about doing a review about it. I might do it one of these days, but there's some drama around the old Centra card, and I'm not sure why not more people aren't talking about it. Maybe it's because of that drama. You know, apparently the CEO is a fairly divisive figure, and you know, there was some drama around their marketing, how they were using, you know, quite obviously fake pictures where like they had a receipt that was, you know, from like 2005 or something and stuff like this. So crypto looks like mass exodus from the altcoins. You are absolutely right, crypto. I bought some cheap Verge. Nice, Joey. I gotta do an update review on Verge. Give it a little bit more of a fair deal. I was pretty harsh on it, and to be honest, it was not the best review that I did on Verge. I'll have to do a Verge 2.0 one of these days. Talk about it again. But yes, crypto, you are so right. We are seeing Bitcoin up, and we're about best 2 weeks out from the Bitcoin Gold fork. And so when we see that happening, there are a lot of ICO crypto cards coming. Kevin, Esser, yeah, there's a lot. Wait, one called Kevin? That's crazy. Anyway, we are seeing Bitcoin go up as the altcoins go down. We will continue to see Bitcoin go up. I would not be surprised if we saw a $5,000 Bitcoin right up in the lead up to Bitcoin Gold coming out. And if that's so, wow, there's going to be amazing opportunity in the alt market. And it's going to be really, really hard, I think, decision for a lot of people, because everyone's going to, you know, be waiting for that, wait to pass that time mark and get their Bitcoin Gold and then go straight into the alt market. And there's going to be a massive buying frenzy. You know, I'd say get your altcoins lined up, decide which ones you want to get, and get ready, because there'll be a big buying spree when these things go back down. And they're going to go probably substantially down more. I mean, how far away is the bottom? Hard to say, but definitely as we continue to see Bitcoin rising, we'll continue to see altcoins dropping in comparison. You know, and some altcoins are just staying fairly stagnant in their price versus Bitcoin. Some are actually heading down. So, I don't know. I think we'll see this demand might push Bitcoin back over $5,000, guys. Would not be surprised at all. Bought more OMG below 8. Yeah, that's one thing I want to talk about. And, you know, I was just blown away looking today at the market, because there are so many crazy good buys right now in the market. Omise Go, for example. You know, Joey went in and bought some Omise Go. If it goes below 7, I'm buying more. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Look, Omise Go had a huge run up here. Obviously, we saw Omise Go all the way up to 293,000 Satoshi, about $13 US. And now we're way down. 168,000 Satoshi, or about $775 US. So, wowzers. Absolutely wowzers, guys. Seeing big price decrease in Omise Go, and we'll probably see some more moving forward. There are so many great buys in the market right now. It's actually kind of crazy. 10x has seen some really hard hits recently. Obviously, I think when people got out of 10x, when they had their card issuer back out on them at the last minute. Obviously now they're going with Visa Prepaid and they've got that network working, but nevertheless, I think that made a big hit in the price of 10x, and of course now all this stuff is just pushing it down even more. I have developed Brinks Mining, great comment. I have developed a love-hate relationship with FOMO and FUD over these 6+ years. Yep, that's great. That's great. Yeah, there's definitely you gotta love the buying opportunities that this fear brings into the market, but at the same time, you gotta hate that the market's so reactive to all this drama. Joey Alex says too much competition with 10x. There's certainly a lot of competition with 10x these days. You know, everything from of course Monaco card. Monaco coin. Jesus, there's some stuff out here. Yeah, everything from Monaco, which is of course super cheap at the moment, you know, down to Token Card, Centra. Euclid is having an ICO right now as well. Euclid's of course got excellent usability as well. There are so many different tokens that you can use with Euclid. It's crazy. So again, yeah, a lot of competition in space. 10x has got a lot of work to do. They got a great team. They got a great product. The commit network might be a very, very strong asset for them moving forward, but they got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do indeed. Okay, moving on. Basic attention token down massively as well. In fact, let's actually go back to the main chart here, because you guys can see there's been some massive losers this week. Obviously, BitShares is getting destroyed by the markets. I can't say if BitShares would be a good buy at this point. You know, I did a review on BitShares a few months ago, and it's a great project. It really is, but as I said before, they're kind of not really adapting to the new realities fast enough. There are so many people coming in competition in the marketplace that it's really hard for them to keep up at this point. I can't see until BitShares revolutionizes itself, new competitors like Robinhood or, you know, Binance are really giving it a run for its money. They will both be decentralized. Binance, of course, not decentralized yet, but will be decentralizing in the future. I dumped a bunch of gold coins when Bitcoin hit 3,000. Bought a bunch at 3,200. Loving this 4,600 price. Crypto. That's awesome. That's awesome. Much better gains than your gold. Holy cow. I mean, the way you're sitting now, you could even, if you really want to get your gold back, you can buy your gold back and still be sitting on $1,600. Reinvest all that into Bitcoin and just ride it to the moon, man. Ride it to the moon. Of course, I think we'll probably see a 5,000 coming up. I think the demand for Bitcoin in anticipation of this fork is not over yet. We are going to see definitely some more price action to come, guys. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Okay. Bitcoin Cash continuing its slide down. It's been having a hard time, old Bitcoin Cash. What do you guys think about Bitcoin Cash? My gold sat still and collected dust. So now we're going to have Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and B2X. B2X. You guys hear about this? B2X? That is going to be the ticker name over on Bitfinex for SegWit Bitcoin. SegWit 2X Bitcoin. And I think that's perfect because whatever coin keeps the name is the one that is most likely to move forward. Backflip Marine, Bitcoin Cash will be obsolete within a year or two. Very possibly. Very possibly. I feel the same way about Bitcoin Gold. And B2X, there you go. It doesn't have the name. Doesn't have the name, you know. Lark, a lot of interesting news with Verge. Yeah, absolutely. Verge has been doing really well recently. I was really interested to see that news they came out with the other day where they've got like the different tip bots coming out, and they've got the Wraith protocol coming forward, and that's going to be big. That's going to make, you know, Verge probably one of the best privacy coins out there, and Atomic Swap's coming. There you go. So, holy cow. Verge is doing really, really good. And you know, again, one of those coins is a great buy at the moment. Omise goes down 20%, makes it a fantastic buy. Steam's down 20%. If you want to buy some Steam, get into that. Ark's down 20%. Kyber's down 25%. Just some crazy buys. Salt's down 50%. That's pretty significant. That's pretty significant for Salt. Golem's down 25%. I said BitShares, don't know about that. Okay. Funfair's down quite a lot as well. Down quite a lot. Moving farther down, Nexus down almost 30%. Crazy. Verge down 25%. So definitely something good to get in on if you do want to get on Verge. Pretty good time to go and grab some. Of course, again, be patient though, guys. I think we're going to see even lower lows moving forward as Bitcoin continues to move towards the 5,000 mark. The altcoins are going to just go down a bit more. So keep your eyes open. Bitcoin is king. Cash, gold, and B2X simply altcoins that will get lost on the way to space. Cash is just rocket fuel. Sounds like a boy band, B2X. B2X is back. Oh my god. LM Jordan, seeing a few index tokens popping up. C20 is an index of the top 20 coins. Good idea. Proto's in a hedge fund I saw today. LM Jordan, I was thinking, wasn't there one called B2K? I was thinking actually it would be good to see some, proper index funds for cryptos. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of those coming out, so that'd be pretty interesting to see how they do, how they fare in the market, how much money they're able to make for their investors, of course. Another one that is way down, and actually is just quite down a bit on the moment in general, is MetalPay. Now look, Metal was all the way up here at 302,000 Satoshi, and now we are all the way down here under 50%. Crazy lows for that at 143,000 Satoshi, and I think we'll see MetalPay go even lower. So B2X sounds like a North Korean missile. Wowzers. So MetalPay definitely want to be looking at if you guys, looking for something that's a decent buy. They haven't even released their wallet yet. That's coming out at the end of the year. When they get that out, I think we're going to see a lot of price action in Metal. I think it'll be one of these, billion-dollar projects moving forward. But it needs some time. Navcoin, taking an absolute beating. Let's look at the 1 month. Because the 1 month gives us a really good perspective on what the heck has gone on with Navcoin. We saw this big run-up. It was actually about 6 weeks ago we saw the big run-up. We saw this huge run-up, got really great price action all the way up to 36,000 Satoshi, and now we're coming way back down, way back down, which gives a great buying point, 12,900 Satoshi. Huge deal on Nav at the moment. Third of the price almost that it was at its all-time highs there. So, wow, just wow! Can't believe the massive fall that Nav has took. But again, still quite bullish on Nav. I think it's run up before, and it's definitely got the potential to make a good run up again. The guys over on the dev team, they're working on stuff. They're trying to get Nav Poly out and stuff like this, and so obviously the anonymous dApps will be coming out with them as well. So keep an eye on Nav. I don't count Nav down and out at all. Obviously saw a big pump up, but I think we'll see some good price action coming back on Nav here in the near future. I wonder what insider information is going on with Ripple. If something huge gets announced soon, you know what happened. Crypto, that's great. That's a good comment, and I think that's something that probably doesn't get talked about anywhere near enough in the crypto space, and that is insider trading. There's tons of that going on since the crypto market's basically unregulated at this point in most places, or minor regulation at that. This stuff probably happens all the time. Big people just coming in, getting those insider tips, whaling it up, getting in there, destroying stuff. So, yeah, I wonder what their insider information is. And definitely, we are going to see some price action with that conference coming up here. So keep an eye out for it, guys. Keep an eye out for it. Okay, this is pretty big news here, and that is Malaysia Central Bank signals year-end Bitcoin ban. Holy cow. Now look, not to create any unnecessary FUD here or to, really spread any confusion or anything, you have to read the article. In the article they say, by the way, this picture is amazing, dark storm clouds over Malaysia. Da 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 da. But no, seriously, if you read through, basically what he says down here is that we haven't decided anything yet. It's something that we will decide by the end of the year. And so that's from the central bank guys. Obviously, central banks are threatened, as always, by cryptocurrencies. And if we look at what's been going on around East Asia at the moment, we could definitely think that... Yeah, Joey, we'll have a look at the Swell conference here in a minute, actually. If you look at what's going on in the central bank space, holy cow, because all these banks in East Asia, all these governments in East Asia, a lot of them have been pushing for controls, regulations, or outright bans. I think that we are definitely seeing some influence from China here. Malaysia is massively connected with China, and to think that the Chinese central government or Chinese banks wouldn't be putting a bit of extra pressure on Malaysia to say, hey, guys, you need to chill out on the Bitcoin stuff. We also saw recently Singaporean banks, some of them have been shutting down the bank accounts of crypto-related companies in Singapore. Now, Singapore has been, in general, a mecca for fintech and crypto blockchain-related stuff. Not for its own citizens. They banned them from participating in ICOs, but they're more than happy to host ICOs from their country. And so to see something like this come out of Malaysia, I feel like there's some outside influence going on, because already we saw early in the year, no ban. They're developing Bitcoin regulations. So whether this news of a ban is things just being blown out of proportion, you know how stuff can get in this space. This guy comes out and says, oh, we'll decide by the end of the year. Everybody says, they're banning it. They're banning it. It's a ban. It's a ban. I don't know. Moving forward, will we see a ban in Malaysia? I don't know. It seems like it'd be such a crazy thing because, the NEM Foundation, they just opened their blockchain center in Malaysia. Not a lot of crypto businesses are going to Malaysia. They'd be so dumb to cut themselves out now when there's so much potential in this. NEM, and NEM has been working with the Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation. They've been taking advantage of, what was this called here? Yeah, the Malaysia Digital Hub Initiative. Malaysia literally wants to get this stuff going. They want blockchain technology. They want to be heavily invested in this technology of the future. For them to come out and say some BS like this, that they're going to ban Bitcoin by the end of the year, is so dumb. But it's coming from the central bank. It's not coming from the tech players. It would be very unfortunate if Malaysia did that. Obviously, it's one of the bigger economies in East Asia. So it would be, again, a big hit for cryptocurrencies if they did do this. But still, plenty of world out there. It doesn't all depend on Asia. Hello, Lark. Greetings from Brazil. Why does Dash keep going down? Let's have a look at Dash. We'll try and answer that question for you, Felipe. And benvindo to the channel, my friend. Okay. Dash down to $300. When you say, why does Dash keep going down? Dash is like at crazy all-time highs right now. It's out of control. It's out of control how well Dash is doing. If you look at this and you think that only back in February, Dash was worth, $15. Of course, at the same time, it was worth 0.015 Bitcoin. We've seen massive spikes, of course. It hasn't hit its all-time high in Satoshi price yet when it was worth 0.1 Bitcoin. But we have come very, very close back to that, where we're up to 0.09 Bitcoin only a few weeks ago. So look, we saw a lot of run up, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of people coming in, making a lot of money on it. And look, Bitcoin, Dash has gone down from 9,400,000 Satoshi, holy cow, 0.094 Satoshi, all the way down to 0.064. That's about 33%. That's not big, man. That's not big in crypto space, Felipe. So don't you worry about that too much. We're going to see a lot of this action happening. Felipe, if you've just joined us here on the channel, we've been talking about how because of the run-up to Bitcoin Gold, we're going to see a big dump in a lot of the alts. So keep an eye out if you're looking to buy some altcoins in the near future. Watch out for the ones, of course, that aren't dumping too much. You know, Ethereum is staying pretty damn good to only be down 2% in the week when other things are down 23%, 20%, 30%. Ethereum is doing very well, so if you want to buy some altcoins, use your Ethereum to do it. Hold on to your Bitcoin if you do want to get involved and get that Bitcoin Gold when it does come out. Personally, I'm not too worried about Bitcoin Gold. Whatever. I guess I'll take whatever's available in my wallet, but to be honest, I'm highly tempted to buy some of these altcoins at the bottom bargain prices that they're going to be at. So maybe they want to buy some Bitcoin on the cheap by creating FUD, says Joey. Very possible. Well, if you're a government, you know what the trick is. Say you're going to ban Bitcoin. Call up Jamie Dimon and say, hey, Jamie, we're talking about banning Bitcoin over here. Can you go get on MSNBC and talk about it? Yeah, no problem. We're going to do that. Everybody wins except, everybody else. But those guys win. Holy cow. Yeah, so we might see that happening. Look, I had a subscriber write earlier that he was quite worried about the price of NEM. He's saying, oh my gosh, what's happening with NEM? I'm really worried about the price here. It seems to be going down. What's going on with Malaysia? Look, even if Malaysia comes out and they ban cryptocurrencies, they're not going to ban blockchain. They're not going to totally remove themselves from this market. And look, I know Malaysia is a very conservative society, but China is going to be back before you know it. They really are going to be. Korea is going to introduce some common sense legislation so that there can be Korean ICOs again. The space is only going to move forward. Legislation is going to make it better, guys. It really is. It really is. And I know in the crypto space we are anti-legislation, we're anti-government and all this stuff, but there has to be some kind of common sense rules around this stuff. And look, there's going to be some companies like, Robinhood or Comsa, for example, that are both going to offer the potential for you to get involved in an ICO and, have some kind of vetting process that happens. And that's really good, and that's going to help moving forward. But it's not the be-all, end-all by any means. Okay. And of course, if you're worried about NEM, just remember, cryptocurrencies are international, guys. Just because NEM set up an office over in Malaysia, they are massive in Japan. And to be honest, thank God for Japan. You guys, if Japan comes out and bans cryptocurrencies, holy cow, then we're going to be in for a real wild ride for sure. But look, most of these cryptocurrency projects, the top cryptocurrencies, a lot of our favorite projects, they have so much coming. There's so much going on. If you're worried about Navcoin's got big announcements coming up in about the next month. If you're worried about MetalPay's got their beta wallet coming out in the next 2 or 3 months. If you're worried about 10x, they're just starting to deploy their cards. If you're worried about Basic Attention Token, Mercury's just deployed. If you're worried about Ripple, well, Ripple's one of the ones that's doing well at the moment. But even if you are worried about Ripple, they got their Swell conference coming up. Banks are, adopting them more and more and more every single day. If you're worried about NEM, it's all over the world. They just came back from a big tour all around Europe. Of course, more ICOs and projects are being launched on NEM, and I don't think anyone talks about that enough, that there are actually quite a few ICOs which have been launched on the NEM blockchain, and I think we'll probably see quite a few more coming forward in the near future. So a lot of potential, as always, in the market, guys. So keep your eyes open. Brinks Mining, you have to bargain shop during these times. Proceed with caution, but it has only proven profitable in the past. If you've ever picked up a history book, you'll quickly realize that it repeats itself. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Brinks Mining. This stuff happens. Guys, if you're new to the crypto space, if you're just tuning in, you're out there looking for crypto information, and you've tuned into this channel, welcome to the party. We have one of these sales about once a month. So be ready to take advantage of the sale when it happens, and take advantage when it does, because there's some amazing gains to be made in these situations when we get these big dips and then we get big run-ups. The cryptocurrency market's a pretty crazy place for the uninitiated, but for everyone who's kind of, old hat at it, it's a good time. You kind of laugh in the dips and smile in the highs. Too many con artists with these ICOs. Yes, guys. Wow, ICOs is such a tricky space. It's such a tricky space, There are so many scams that are going on. There are so much marketing drama, so many people who are dishonest players, people who are, just photoshopping stuff and all the rest of it. There's all these things out there, but you got to remember, things like Omise Go was a great project, for example. So you got to keep an eye out for these. There are amazing ones out there. And look, ones that I would actually put decent money into are very few and far between. And I review a lot of stuff on this channel, guys. And, I always try to give unbiased reviews and say, hey, look, here are the potential problems with these things. But look, you got to keep it real. Some of these projects, even if I think they might be good, might be total rubbish. And that's why you guys got to go out and do your own research. You got to look into this stuff yourselves. You got to actually think, what is going to be going on with this. Too legit to quit. Do you like Robinhood? Getting ready to send a couple of Ethereum. Too legit to quit. I do like Robinhood, but I had someone else comment on the channel that potentially you can even, because Robinhood, they basically send it to you immediately, just to see, what the process was like, to see if there was any KYC that excluded Americans, and it doesn't appear that there is any. Basically, anybody can partake. They say in their terms and conditions, if you're from certain jurisdictions, you shouldn't participate, but then they don't actually stop you from doing it. So they seem not to care too much in that regards. Take that for what you will, guys, but I sent out 0.1 Ethereum just to test the whole process out. I got my COB in like 10 minutes or something. But Don brings up a good point. Thank you, Don Hedges. Go check out Ether Delta. I think that you can get your Robinhood coins even cheaper than from the ICO over on Ether Delta right now. So go check it out. If you can score them cheap, if you do want to invest in it, if you can score them cheaper over there, why spend more money to do the same thing? So go check that out. Go check out Ether Delta if you guys do want to get involved in Robinhood. It seems like they are selling their tokens over there even cheaper than you can buy them in the ICO at the moment. So not good for their ICO. Not good for their ICO. That is problematic. But nevertheless, I think Robinhood is a great project if they can pull it off. They got a good team. They got a great idea. I really like any of these projects that are trying to bring any kind of clarity to the ICO world, because the ICO world's a mess. You guys know it is. You see us talking about these all the time, and kind of sucks to buy cheaper on Ether Delta during an ICO. Yeah, it's problematic. I don't know what's going on there. But nevertheless, if Robinhood can pull off what they want to pull off, it's great. Like I said, I like these projects that try to bring clarity to the ICO world. There's a bit of vetting, a bit of, information for the average buyer would be great. Bitcoin to most people is already a high risk. When you throw money in ICOs, you're really playing with fire. But no risk, no reward. That's right, Brinks Mining. This is the thing. You might invest in some bad ICOs, and look, if you do your research, if you really look around a lot, you're probably going to find some good ones. Even if it's not the best one, if you do a lot of research and cross-reference your research and all that stuff, you're probably not going to do too bad. But every once in a while, you get an Omise Go or a 10x come along, and massive profits are made. And that's what everyone's looking for, of course. And look, I know we talk a lot about the money, and the money is great, but also you get some really great tech that comes along, and that's actually what you want to look for. You actually need to ask yourself these questions. Well, what problems are they trying to solve? What are they actually bringing to the world? And that's why, even though Robinhood's had some drama during their ICO, they actually they cut some deal with Ian Bellina, who's another YouTuber, and they said basically, In your private group, we'll give people an even bigger discount. And of course, anyone who was a regular investor in the ICO got totally pissed off, and well, damn well they should have. Obviously, they've come out and issued apologies and blah, 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 but nevertheless, that's not really cool. And of course, the fact that their coin's already trading for less on Ether Delta than you can get it for in the ICO, problematic, but nevertheless, I like their idea. I got to keep pointing that out. It's a good idea. Can they pull it off? That's the question. I also like Comsa too. They're also looking to bring forward. Oh yeah, brings mine. Yeah. By the way, Neo was an ICO too. Yeah. Speaking of ICOs that kicked butt, so there's always a lot of great opportunity out there, guy. And if you can find the ones that, you know, even if you do enough research, chances are you'll invest in ones that even if they don't, you know, explode and make you $1 million, well, they'll probably do okay if you've done your research. Not everything's going to win, guys, and that's something you keep in mind too. Never put all your eggs in one basket, right? Joey, the only ICO I wanted to participate in was Icon. Yeah, Icon. Missed out on that one too. Man, I've missed out on some of the best ones. Just didn't have that Bitcoin there and didn't want to trade out any of my altcoins to get, you know, to get into those situations. But man, I can't believe I missed out on Red Pulse. Red Pulse! No! Red Pulse. Red Pulse. I can't believe it sold out in an hour. How? That's crazy. That's totally crazy. But that's crypto land. Stuff sells out in an hour. What are you going to do? Icon is Korean though. Black Backflip Marine. Yeah, this is on the same token. Backflip Marine. This is one thing to perhaps keep in mind is the Icon ICO. Great ICO. Will probably be worth a lot in the future. Is what's going to happen to it moving forward? Because, yeah. Obviously, they had their ICO. A week later, Korea said we can't do ICOs anymore. Problematic. I don't know. Did anyone out there invest in the Icon ICO? Did you get your tokens already? Have they issued them, or are they waiting for some kind of directive from the Korean government or anything like that? Okay, Felipe asks, if you had $1,000 a month, how would you invest? Felipe, that's a tricky question, man. You gotta, a lot of that you gotta answer yourself. But look, there's a lot of different strategies you can do to invest, and it depends on how much time you have. It depends on how risk open you are. If you're very open to risk, well, throw your money into some ICOs. Look down the list and, get some coins between, the 100 and the 200 mark, for example. Again, you got to do your research, but personally, I'm not massive on the risk. I like nice, steady gains, chilling out. Brinks mining, just buy Bitcoin as the lowest risk. That's it, Felipe. You want super low risk, very low stress, wait for a dip, buy some Bitcoin. If you want to, get a little more excitement into your life, one thing you can do, come over and do what's called buying the market. Take top 10 coins, put $100 in each every month. Simple strategy. If the whole market goes up, and these are some of the strongest coins in the market right here. Monero, IOTA, Neo, NEM, Dash, Litecoin, well, Bitcoin Cash, I guess. I don't know how much money I put into Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, and Ethereum, stirring the pot, BitConnect. We're going to talk about that in a minute. If you want to invest, that's a pretty good way to do it, buying into the market like that. You diversify. Maybe one or two of those doesn't do so well, but the other ones probably are. The whole market's going up massively. Or again, you can just invest in Bitcoin, and that's very, very safe. Until you know exactly what you're doing, Felipe, because, it sounds like if you're kind of getting into this early, Bitcoin is the safest investment you can make. Hands down. If you want to get a little more risk in there, you can buy the market. And once you kind of start getting your feet in and really feeling like you know what you're doing, then you can start spreading out a little bit. Then you can start going, well, I'm gonna come down here and I've been watching Verge and it's at a really good price right now. I'm gonna try and jump in on that. Or you can say, I've been watching Vertcoin. It's gonna go up, and Once you get a little more confident, start making those kind of calls, but don't do that just at the start, you know? Do your research first. Stirring the pot, BitConnect. Lark, you should do a portfolio breakdown, low risk. Low risk. My portfolio is basically a low risk portfolio. And I'll tell you some of the stuff that I've got on it, but some of my portfolio things, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, NEM, Neo, IOTA, Omise Go, Qtum. Cardano's a bit of a wild card, but I like Cardano. It's very new, but it's very exciting. Lisk, Stratus, obviously Steam. And so a lot of top 20, top 30 coins. And that's very low risk stuff. But yeah, Joey, I should actually do like a proper video one of these days. I'm going to make a note about that right now. We might even do one this week. Portfolios. High to low. I think we'll even do a video this week about that. That sounds like fun. Now, let's go back to the elephant in the room here. And that was BitConnect. Too legit to quit. Stirring the pot. BitConnect. Yeah, look. BitConnect is a tricky one because obviously the token's doing really well. And people look at the token and go, damn, BitConnect, eh? But the whole structure of the thing is fairly classic Ponzi scheme in the sense of the returns, the referral bonuses. It's almost literally, they used to actually have a pyramid on the website showing how you made your money. I don't know if that was, of course, very tempting for a lot of people to be at the top of the pyramid, make a lot of money. And look, BitConnect might go for years. People are going to make a lot of money off BitConnect. People have made stupid money off BitConnect. A lot of YouTubers have been going crazy, pumping the referrals, really killing it with that. But personally, not into BitConnect, not going to get into BitConnect. Not a big fan of what they do. I know a lot of people are making a lot of money, and if you're wanting to go over there and put your money into that, rock and roll, have fun, be safe. I wish you guys all the luck. Not my bag, though. What about investing into mining? Felipe, investing into mining can be very, very profitable. Definitely something to look out for, but you got to really do your homework and invest into the right places, Felipe. We were talking earlier in the stream, you probably weren't here yet, about Aurora Mine, which is a terrible scam. You got to watch out for the scams. There are a few cloud mining companies which actually give you, legit payouts. And, like Genesis Mining, they're legit. Now, whether or not you believe in mining and think that mining is a profitable thing to do, that is a different question. But cloud mining with Genesis Mining, they're legit. Cloud mining with Hashing24, they're a legit company too, but they charge breakneck prices. It's insane. So if you do want to look at getting into something, Felipe, look at getting into Genesis Mining when they come back. It makes it really, really easy. If you do want to do home mining, you can always get some graphics cards. You can buy some miners, but to be honest, it takes a bit. You gotta actually work to get that going. You gotta have the space. You gotta have, at least some minimal amount of tech knowledge, and so on and so forth. Genesis Mining is, pretty much set it and forget it. Collect the Bitcoin, pay your money. Brinks Mining. Genesis is only good if you can get on their BTC. Yep, that's it. Brinks Mining. The only one that's really worthwhile is their Bitcoin mining contract. Although I'd be interested to see what kind of offer they have for like Litecoin when it comes back in. But currently, guys, it is all about the Bitcoin over on Genesis Mining. Probably another 2 or 3 weeks before we see any of those contracts coming back. They had a pre-sale a while ago, and their date for those was the 31st of October. So I think we won't see any Bitcoin mining contracts until after that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But I love Bitcoin mining. It's great. It's nice to get those payments every day into your account and just like nice. Vkront, why doesn't Ethereum Classic get any love? Well, great question. How do you get the 3% change view? So Ethereum Classic basically just didn't have the big names with it. And the big names pushed Ethereum Foundation forward, and really they took all the business with them. Ethereum Classic has had some stuff launched on it, but nowhere near enough. Hasn't got anywhere near the volume that Ethereum has. And look, if Ethereum Classic can, become a $5-10 billion company in a few years, if it can stick around, that is, of course, whether or not companies like Cardano replace it, because even the guys who were pushing Ethereum Classic have actually kind of moved on to Cardano. So hard to see where it's going to go in the future. Sonam 123 no scope. Harry Ball Sonia, what's up, man? What's up? Jamie Galves, how's it going? They share a mining facility with Bitmain and Bitfury. It would be interesting to see if they mine Bitcoin Gold, whether Ethereum goes to proof of stake, all that power. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting, Brinks Mining. So, of course, you guys know, if you haven't already, go get you some salt. Yeah, there's a lot of Harry Ballston. There's a lot of great things in the market to buy at the moment. Hearing impaired. Hello from Canada. Hello. Lark, I have an extremely important question, says Liberty or Death. What is it? Forever Humble PDX. What's up, man? What's up? Welcome to the party. Hold or sell your alts, Atif Mahmoud. Hold? Why would you be selling your alts right now? I assume if you were selling your alts, you'd probably be selling them at a loss because you probably bought them a week ago or something like that. Don't sell your alts. You should be buying alts right now and buying alts moving forward over the next couple of weeks. So, keep your eyes open for that. Sonam is bullshit. Keeps going down, says Sooms. Sooms, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Look, if Sooms, maybe you're new to the party. If so, welcome. Look, if you think that, okay, let's have a look here. So we are on the 9th of October. So a week ago, Sonam was worth 2,133 Satoshi. Today it is worth 2,859 Satoshi. So look, if you have been holding on to that, you're up about 700 Satoshi. Of course, if you bought it up here, Sooms, well, then I can understand your consternation, because obviously you're down about 50% right now. Look, it is a really, really great project. Keep an eye on Sonam. I've just bought more today. I think it's gone down, and I think it's was a fantastic buy. I actually bought it at about probably 29 or 2,900, something like that. So this is the buying time, guys. This is the buying time. Don't go selling up all your stuff. Don't give in to the fear. There's so much money to be made in the market right now. A lot of really, really great stuff is coming up. So Forever Humble PDX, he bought the pump. Yeah, and that is one thing to keep in mind too, Sooms. I'm not trying to be hard on here, man, but you got to be careful when you buy in. If you see something, hitting its all-time high price, not the time to buy. Not the time to buy. Just be patient. Be patient. Things usually go back down. Look, you get that rare situation like what happened with Ethereum, where it went from $12 to $400 in the space of a few weeks. It doesn't usually happen, and that happened to the entire market then. But right now we're kind of in a more stable situation where things are going up and down. So, just hold on. If you bought your Sonam at its all-time high, just relax. It's got a long way to go. Sonam's just got here. It's going to be going for a long, long time. So hold on. Do you think Bitcoin will ever solve a scaling issue enough to serve the entire world, or do you think that Litecoin has a fighting chance to become the preferred choice of the masses? Yeah, I was just scrolling back here, Liberty or Death, to find your question there. I think it's a fantastic question, Liberty or Death. I don't know if Bitcoin will solve its scaling issue in the way that we would like it to. Actually, coins like Litecoin are potentially going to offer much better chance moving forward. But I think you might see even some kind of diversification of the markets where, you buy, your car or your house with Bitcoin, but you buy your coffee with Litecoin. If you guys have ever been to any cities where they accept multiple currencies, you go around and you go to Cambodia, for example, and you can buy, if you want to buy a tour, you got to pay in US dollars. If you want to buy a coffee, you can pay in the local currency. You might see some kind of situations like that. Will Bitcoin come back down? Matt Shuara. Bitcoin will come back down, Matt, but I think only after the fork. I think we're going to see it. I mean, there might be some little dips, and you never know. Some country could come out tomorrow saying that they've decided to ban Bitcoin as well, and that could cause some serious drama, of course. But I don't think we're going to see any massive movement downwards until the fork's over, and then we'll see probably a decent little drop as all that money swarms over into the alt market. Buy 50 NEO, soon triple digits next year. Yes, Brinks Mining, NEO is gonna absolutely be huge. Absolutely be huge. NEO, QTUM, and Gas, all buys on the dip. Absolutely. NEO, buy or sell? James, why would you be selling your NEO? What's going on? What's going on? Let's have a look at NEO real quick. NEO. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. So NEO's down at $30. Why would you sell your NEO? Why do that? Buy NEO now. Buy NEO now. In fact, actually, maybe don't buy NEO now. Maybe wait a few days and buy NEO then, because I really think that there is going to be some more downward action on basically everything, guys. So, keep an eye out. We got Metal, Aeon, ADX, OMG, Pay, all good buys right now. So many good buys right now. It's crazy. Bitcoin is like NightQuil, lets you sleep peacefully at night. ICOs are like meth. Crypto. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. I love that. Liberty or death. You guys better hold your cryptos for at least 3 years minimum. Liberty or death. Absolutely. There is so much money to be made in actually holding your cryptocurrencies for long. I know everybody says it. Hold. But no, seriously, guys. Seriously. You gotta hold on to this stuff because let's see here. Let's have a look at the historical snapshot, because this is interesting. If you guys want to keep a little bit of perspective here, I know people come in, they go, "Oh my God, my whatever is down 5% today or 10% today," and what's going on? But let's have a look back. So what's today? It's the 9th of October. So let's go October. Oh, there we go. Boom. So look at this last year, guys. Let's keep in perspective. This is a 1-year snapshot of this week last year. So have a look at it. Bitcoin was $600. We're gonna be at 5,000 in a few days. Holy cow! Litecoin was 383. Litecoin was 383. Oh my gosh! Ethereum was $12, guys. $12 for Ethereum. $12 for Ethereum. What's $12 for Ethereum? Dash was 11. Monero was 7. Steam was 37 cents, actually. That's quite impressive. Oh, NEM was a third of a cent. Like, hey, look, I know we're talking in dollar values here, guys, but seriously. Holy cow. So if we flip back over to today, it helps you actually think that a lot of this, we still got so much room to go, and buying the dips and just chill. Just chill. Everything will come back up. Jesse Bellotto, when will the alts come back up? After the fork. After the fork, man. Watch for a lot of alt action after the fork. Everybody will get their Bitcoin Gold. A lot of people will sell it. They'll probably spend that money straight back into buying up some altcoins. And of course, people might take their profits on Bitcoin as well, because Bitcoin might shoot down a bit anyway. After that. Hourglass, what's up, man? What's up? Jamie Galves, Lisk was overbought, needed a good correction. Yeah, it did need a decent little correction. And I think it's getting that correction now, so. I used to mine Dark before it was Dash. The good old days. Oh man, if you were mining Dash back then, Brinks Mining, you're sitting pretty good. I hope you were able to get a masternode set up. Numbnuts, what's up, man? What's up? Jason, how's it going? Wait to invest in the altcoins then. Yeah, look, I think we're going to see some more coming down, guys. So keep an eye out. And no one knows exactly where the bottom is. But I think we'll probably see lower prices as we go towards that Bitcoin gold. So thoughts on PivX, says Jewel Flynn. I love PivX. PivX is great. Super good community behind it. Really good developers. You know, it's remained very strong over time. So, Matt, I'm so happy I used cash on Lisk, Neo, Ubik, Sonam, Pitoy, and Arc. Scott, hello from the Bitcoin pub. Hello, Scott. Welcome, welcome. Who doesn't like some alt on alt action? Anyway, PivX is absolutely awesome. Great staking as well. 5% per year, guys. How can you argue with that? Those numbers, that's great. You know, not even a bank account gives you 5% per year in most places. So I bought VeChain at the all-time high. Should I hold Omega Point Singularity? I would say hold Omega Point Singularity. You know, if you want to add, maybe add some more in the dips, but VeChain's a really cool project. I think it's going to be a very strong competitor moving forward, and I think you will really benefit from holding on to your VeChain. Don't get rid of it straight away, man. If Bitcoin goes to another all-time high, will people dump Bitcoin and then buy again at a lower price? Jaw Lofton. Jaw, it depends on a lot of what happens with the news. I think, guys, there's going to be so much drama coming up between Bitcoin Gold and SegWit 2x. Going to be some real drama going on. Joey Alex, how do you get the Bitcoin Gold and the B2X? I'm going to make a video about that closer to the time, so keep your eyes out for that. Korea put in $200 million today, went up 2 cents. That's a lot of money. Is it a good time to buy Ripple? Well, Shyam, a good time to buy Ripple would have been about a week ago. Let's keep it real. Because we've had this news for quite a while now that the conference is going to be going ahead, and that's quite big. And obviously, we've had news that Korea and Japan have started doing bank-to-bank international Ripple swaps. But if you look, we had some amazing buy points back here on Ripple when it was down to like 4,500 Satoshi. It's gone up a lot. But we are well under our all-time highs for Ripple. So if you do want to get into that as an investment kind of thing, long-term, Ripple's got a lot of potential as an investment platform. Again, I'm not into Ripple. I don't like Ripple, guys, but you guys all like EC. It's pretty exciting. So we'll mention it once in a while on the channel here, but Ripple, big banks. Yeah. Crypto Coin Kiwi, what's up, man? What's up? Drama Llama. Bitcoin is getting a big rip between November and February 2018. Possibly. Neo, is it going to be worth $1,000? Says Rodrigo. Well, Rodrigo, maybe in like 5-10 years. Keep an eye on it. $1,000 is pretty damn big, though. I mean, in order for Neo to be $1,000, it would have to have something like a 27, no, even more, like a $30-40 billion market cap. And I'm not saying that it won't. I'm really not saying that it won't. It's definitely got that chance to get to those levels without a doubt. If you look, for example, just bear with me here for a second. We'll do some quick math. Ethereum's at, let's say, $30 billion. Keep it simple. It's at $300, and there's 95 million tokens. Neo's got 50 million tokens. So if we said that it was at the same level, well, yeah, we would see Neo at about, $600 a coin if it was at a $30 billion market cap. To see it at $1,000, yeah, but that's going to take so long, so long. And you got to ask yourself the question, how long do you want to hold for? Matrix Boy, what's up, man? How long do you want to hold for, man? 6 a.m. in Germany and watching the Lark. What's up, Donnie Darko? Welcome to the party, man. Have you looked into D-Market ICO at all? I have not. Buy Omise Go. OMG looks tempting. Yeah, OMG does look tempting. It's looking pretty good at the moment. 2 years for Neo. 2 years is probably a good hold on Neo. Think of all the gas you would generate between now and 2 years from now. That would be great as well. Crypto Hype, 12 p.m. from Malaysia. Crypto Hype, you're in Malaysia, man. What is going on over in Malaysia? Holy cow, you guys are talking about banning Bitcoin. That's crazy. Of course, you know, if anyone tuned in earlier in the podcast today, you would have seen a bit of that as well. You know, we were talking about all the drama happening over there in Malaysia. Not a fan of Ripple, won't support it. I'm with you, liberty or death. I generate gas without owning Neo. What? How do you do that, Crypto Coin Kiwi? Scott Holtzman, I'll keep the Neo and invest the gas. Just saying. Burritos give me gas. Yeah, burritos. What are you gonna do? If only we could sell that stuff. You guys ever seen these pictures of cows with gas bags? In New Zealand, we have a fart tax, by the way. You guys ever hear about this? We tax farmers based on the amount of farts their cows make. And cows, that's all gas right there. You could poke a hole in that and light that on fire. Gabriel, hi bro, nice show. Welcome to the show, Gabriel. Scott Holtzman, get a wrench. Found this channel a few days ago. Welcome to the party. Bought a Bitcoin for my kid. Goran, nice. That is a great idea. I'm thinking the same way. I'm going to pass Bitcoin on to my grandkids someday. And if you guys watch the show, you know I'm all about that. So, holy cow. Backflip Marine, no way that's a thing. Oh, that's a thing, man. That's a thing. Thoughts on Litecoin? Litecoin's awesome. Cow fart coin, guys. It's the next big thing. Okay, let's have a quick look at Litecoin. I wonder, in the past, during some of the drama in the lead up to like Bitcoin Cash, for example, we saw actually Litecoin was quite the safe harbor for a lot of people, because Litecoin just stays pretty damn consistent sometimes. And look, I know we've seen a bit of a rundown in it recently, but it's staying pretty strong, though. Although the Satoshi value is down quite a bit. So, but Litecoin, great future. If you have any doubts in Litecoin, you're not watching. Great, absolutely fantastic project, Litecoin. Can you help me which one to choose between, Neo or Lisk? Varma, why do you have to choose? Can't you have both? They're both good buys at the moment. Jewel, got my Litecoin at 80, then watched it fall. Oh, ouch. Well, as long as you're still holding on to it, man. Remember, you only lose money when you sell. And Litecoin is definitely got a great future ahead of it. So keep on to it. Donnie Darko, any predictions for the Bitcoin price till the end of the year? Well, we did this on the last live stream. I think, what did we come up with? I think mine is about 6,750. That's my end of year prediction for Bitcoin. Maybe it's too low. Maybe it's too high. Who knows? What do you guys think? What is your, December 31st Bitcoin price? Pop it in the chat, guys. Buy 10x now. It's on a dip. Yeah, 10x is a great buy at the moment. What happens if someone is dead? Will his Bitcoin and altcoins die with them? Well, if you haven't told anybody your passwords, they will. I'm taking the Bitcoin to the grave. What we got here? Oh, T-Bone says 8,000. T-Bone is bullish on Bitcoin by the end of the year. Deluxe 6,183. Crypto Keck 6,136. Donnie Darko 6,500. Adrian 6,500. 6,500 from Anaket. Sesame Judas 7,451. Backflip Marine 6K. Ashwani 55. Let's have a look here. D Paul, going to 2,800. Ouch. Most people are pretty optimistic, DePaul. But it's good to keep it real though, man. Throw a pessimistic answer in there too. Why not? I just sold all of my alts into Bitcoin for just a day. I rested easier, not trying to track the rise and fall of 10 different coins and tokens. Hodl till death, says Sesame Judas. Crypto Coin Kiwi, can you answer this, Lark? What gives 10x value when you can use the card without the token? Crypto Coin Kiwi, if you use the card, you get 10x in return. So the buyback, or sorry, the cash rewards program on it is paid out in 10x tokens. So that gives it value in of itself. Of course, the value comes because people want to get that dividend return of 0.5% by holding the 10x tokens as well. So both those things give it pretty good value. We are doing nut cheese here at Food Studio in Montana. Nice! Nice, Scott. Very cool. Ashwani, should I switch from GPU mining to ASIC mining? Why can't you do both, Ashwani? Why do you have to switch? I'll buy all the Bitcoin in the world at $700. Oh, $700 Bitcoin. That would be amazing. Crypto Coin Kiwi says under $6,000. Cole, my dad wants to start buying Bitcoin for the long term. Should I tell him to buy the altcoins on the dip instead? Cole, that's an interesting question. Crypto Lark, do you have Twitter? Yes, Twitter is at the Crypto Lark, so you guys can follow me along over there on Twitter if you want. But Cole, I want to address this question. This is a really, really good question, and thank you for asking it. So my dad wants to start buying Bitcoin for the long term. Should I tell him to buy the altcoins on the dip instead? Is your dad, what kind of research has he done? If this is the first time he's going to buy something, tell him to buy Bitcoin instead, honestly. When he starts getting into all the drama with, different altcoins and stuff, and if he's brand new to this, it's too much of a learning curve. So yeah, Dad, go buy these 10 different coins and put them in 10 different wallets or keep them all on an exchange. But what if the exchange is hacked and all this stuff? And Bitcoin's nice and easy for a beginner. It's a good place to start. So if your dad wants to get into it, tell him just grab some Bitcoin. Keep it nice and simple. Keep it classy, guys. Keep it classy. Buy that Bitcoin. Nice and easy for people who are just getting started. When he gets his feet in and starts, getting around and sending stuff back and forth. And I'm assuming your dad's a total beginner here, Cole. So if he's not, let me know. But that would be my advice. Keep it simple. I'm going to make a crypto beat with the Crypto Lark voice. Nice. Nice. When do you think the U.S. debt will reach $40 trillion? Oh my gosh. I don't know. How are they still going? How come Coin Market Cap only has a 24-hour and not the others? Anyone know how to change the settings? Let's go over here and check. I forget how to do this. Let me see. Tools. Guys, post in the chat. I forget how to do it. I never do it. It's always set for me in the with all the with the 1 day, 24-hour, and the 7-day. So someone put the answer in there for him. What do you think about Monero? Bitcoin Gold will pass Bitcoin Cash by double. I don't know about that. I don't know. Is there a chance that the Robinhood exchange will be successful while the COB token is a shit coin? Well, I think the exchange will be successful. I think it's a really great idea for an exchange. So, will their coin be successful? Who knows? Varma, what do you think about Costcoin? I've been getting a lot of requests for Costcoin, Varma, and I'll try and do a review in the next couple days for you. So, let me know. And I'll try and let you guys know about that one. I should have it up next couple days. So, here we go. View all. Boom. So there you go. They have an interesting dividend process. Yeah, they do have an interesting dividend process, Pharma. I'll have a review of them. I've looked into it a little bit, and I've been thinking about doing a review of something a bit farther down the list, just for fun. Review something that's not in the top 100 or 120. $100 purchase of altcoin that is worth 0.01 USD. Hold for 5 years. The coin goes to 100 US. Well, that's assuming some pretty big gains. If you could buy Crypto Coin Kiwi, if you could buy one privacy coin, which would it be and why? Oh, that's a good question. We're going to assume straight privacy coins here. We're not going to go like Dash because it's private send enabled. We're not going to talk about Ethereum and its ZK Snarks upgrade. We're not going to talk about Litecoin and its possible upgrade. But I would say, and this is just personally, my favorite's PivX. Great buy point on it at the moment. 5% staking. A lot of room for growth. Huge community behind it. That's my answer, is PivX. Look, there's a lot of other great competitors. Monero's great. It's got big community support. Of course, you don't get that 5% staking like you do with PivX. And, Zcash as well probably has a lot of forward potential if you want to get involved in that. But I'm PivX, man. PivX be the one. And after that would be Navcoin. That's maybe some silly patriotism coming in. Crypto Coin Kiwi. I like it because it's a New Zealand-based project, but what are you going to do? Monero because the cartel backs it with cash, says Backflip Marine. That's great. That's great. By the way, Copenhagen video is great. Thanks, Donnie Darko. Crypto Kek, ADA. I like ADA, man. ADA. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think they were going to be a big competitor in that space. They've got a really great team, a lot of money behind them. I like it. If you compare it to projects like Rise, for example, decent team, but just not enough there, whereas like Cardano is just doing crazy. Brother Lark, had to change my name before someone takes it. Crypto numbnuts. That's great. Do you know Fish the Investor? I do not know Fish the Investor. Do an interview. I'll have to check him out. I haven't run across him yet, but I'll check him out. Ooh, Joey Alex, Verge then Nav. Yeah, Verge is amazing too. It's got a lot of upward potential as well. Crypto Coin Kiwi. Yes, Crypto Coin Kiwi. The upcoming fork is that much of a lure. Many people are getting out of their altcoins even at a loss. A lot of people are getting out of their altcoins at a loss and jumping over to Bitcoin. So we're going to see a lot more of that. Like I said, guys, keep an eye on the market coming up because real potential for the altcoins to go down quite a bit more before we see a bounce back on them, and for Bitcoin to go up quite a bit more before we see that. So Golem or Sonam, Donnie Darko, why not both? Why not both, Donnie Darko? Donnie Darko, realistically, Sonam's got a lot more room for that short-term exponential growth. So if you want something that's going to give you a quick turnaround, and of course I would recommend holding super long term on it, but if you want something for a quicker turnaround, definitely look at Sonam. I think it'll be at the same value as Golem in the next few months. So I'm buying Neo if it hits $20. Everybody should be buying Neo if it hits $20. That would be amazing. Scott, thank you very much, Scott. Thank you for joining the stream, man, and thank you for the support. Power Ledger, when do you think it's coming to an exchange? 3 weeks or so? Hard to say. Crypto numbnuts. We'll have to see when it comes out. Daniel, what do you think about Factom? Factom's a good project, but I haven't looked enough into it yet, man. So, Crypto Coin Kiwi, I sold Sonam for a 40% gain, then saw it go up another 50%. Crypto Coin Kiwi, that's a good question, man, or a good thought at least. You gotta keep an eye on what you want. Did you want 40% out of it? If you did, that's awesome. But what were your sell points? Did you have a strategy when you went in? Were you thinking, okay, I'm gonna get 40% out of this coin? If so, congratulations, you got your point. Were you trying to get 100% out of it? If so, you got out too early. Or did you have no number at all? Did you just go in thinking, we'll see what happens? That's not the way to go in. Next time you get into a coin, if that was the answer, next time you go into a coin, try and determine your sell points. But realize that greed can be a scary thing. Don, yes, a gain is a gain. That's it. A gain is a gain, and that's absolutely something to remember. But remember this: when you go into a coin, decide what you want to get out of it. Decide what your time frame is, and then try to stick to that as much as you can. Try not to jump from coin to coin. Try not to sell when it goes down a few percent. Stick with it, and hold on until you reach that value that you're looking for. So that would be my advice in that situation, because a lot of these coins, Crypto Coin Kiwi, something like Sonum, for example, think about it like 6 months from now. And again, we did that historical snapshot about a half hour ago or something here. You look at, what stuff was worth a year ago, and a 40% gains, crazy small when you consider that things, went 10, 20, 30 times their value. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Power Ledger, because they say they're holding the pre-sale coin for 4 weeks before they can give them out. Saw the Twitter post. Interesting. Sesame Judas, does Power Ledger have any exchanges potentially listing Power? Guys, haven't heard any updates from the Power Ledger team about where they're going to be listed or when the coins are going to be released. So, keep your eyes out for that. But man, what a great project. I think it's really going to boom when it hits the markets here in a few weeks. Okay, guys. I think it is time for me to go and make some dinner. Guys. I want to say thank you so much for everyone who came and joined the chat today. I think I might have actually put the wrong time up or something in the end. I hope I didn't do that, but if I did, I apologize about that. I was definitely trying to get the right time. Trying to get 4 o'clock on a Monday. 4 o'clock on a Monday, New Zealand time. We're going to try and do 9:30 in the evening on a Wednesday night, New Zealand time. And we're going to try to do 12 noon Friday, New Zealand time. So if you want to join into any of the chats, that will be when we're coming up next time for a chat, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in for the live chat today. Amazing times as always. Great questions, great thoughts, great comments in the comment section, guys. So thank you so much. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.